Mourners arrive at Minkema College in the town of Woerden bearing flowers and cards with condolences. The note here reads, "3 lovely people are gone. It's so bad, it's so sad." Teenagers Robert Jan and Frederik van Zijtveld and Robin Hemelrijk were students here. Robert Jan and his sister Frederik were heading to Kuala Lumpur for a holiday with their grandparents. They'd paid for the trip as a graduation gift.
I have children myself, and it must be the most terrible thing to lose your kids in such a disaster. My son was a student at this school, so I'm just replacing myself in the position of this parent, having your children in a school and send them away for a nice holiday, and then they are just died in such a terrible disaster. It's unbelievable this can happen.
It's difficult to understand that war, which is so far away, suddenly comes so close. And that I was just talking about it with my own son, that it's a very strange idea that a war which is in a country that people might not even know exactly where it is suddenly enters your own city where you live, and where children probably don't even think about it. They might not even understand what kind of war is going on there, and suddenly it hits your own town where you're living.
As the country comes to terms with so many of its own who died on flight MH17, attention is turning towards the perpetrators of the tragedy. The Telegraph's headline, "Murderers." The paper reports this man, Igor Girkin, a leading pro-Russian separatist, announced on social media shortly after the disaster that his soldiers had shot down a plane believed to be passenger jet MH17. Investigations are still ongoing, however, and Dutch officials have refrained from engaging in the blame game. Here at the administrative heart of Holland in The Hague, you can see embassy buildings all around with flags flying at half-mast as a mark of respect for those who died on flight MH17. Prime Minister Mark Rutte said authorities will not rest until those responsible are found and brought to justice. And many of the people I spoke to would like to see them stand trial right here at the International Court of Justice where I'm standing in this city. Close by, the Ukrainian and Russian consulates stand about 100 meters apart. Curiously, Russian colors here weren't drawn halfway.
Well, it shows their insensitivity to things. You would have thought they would have, if it was a true mistake or truly nothing, they had nothing to do with it, they would have done the same thing as the other embassies. But the Ukrainian embassy is over there. The International Court of Justice is around the corner. The court for war crimes is very nearby here too. So this is probably the right city to be right now.
What action is taken against those responsible for the deaths of those on board flight MH17 if they are found remains unclear, but for now, the whole of Holland is demanding answers. Patrick Falk reporting for Channel NewsAsia in the Netherlands.